There was a point in my life where I completely felt so stuck and I felt like I do not have anywhere to go. Felt the need that, I need to start over again, but what do I need to do? Where I need to go? Who I need to ask for help? And I felt like, uh, the life is ended. It has got a full stop, and this is it. This is it. And this was when I was around 35, 36. And I felt like that's the end. I guess I'm into that age where everything has come to halt. I need to just take a pause and do nothing about it. Just be home and take care of myself. That's what I felt. And I'm sure many of you, like me, also must have felt this somewhere in life, especially in this midlife, where we are caught up, where we have done our, schooling, our college, we have been married, had have children, and that's when we feel that, what next? If I look back, I constantly felt like, what could I change? And when I look in the front at the future, I feel what's in store for me and how I can change it. But I felt so overwhelmed. I felt that no, I don't think, because I'm done. I'm done. Hi, this is Dee, and welcome to my channel, Midlife Essence. Today's video is really special to me because I found myself in the chaos, literally. When I was, like I told you, when I was 35, I felt like I was stuck. And that's when I started questioning myself. So, this video is about actually me telling you how midlife can be and how you can actually have the solutions to come out gracefully, like I did. So, let me take you back in time. Like, when the, the most beautiful thing is that when we were born, we started aging, right? And that's when every year we celebrated our birthdays and we said, Happy birthday. Because every year we grew, year by year, month by month, day by day, second by second, and so on. So every day we are growing to a place where, we all have to go one day. We are going or heading towards that. And, um, in teenage years, that's also a time when you feel stuck because your parents put so much pressure on you of them wanting you to do something in life, and you have different choices. You feel stuck at that time too. But I tell you, every year, every decade, every time, we always feel stuck somewhere or the other, right? But this special time, this midlife, you feel like you're right in the middle, where you feel like questioning yourself about the choices you made, about everything you desired. You ask yourself, did you actually fulfill that? Did you actually live that life? And that happened to me. I started feeling, I'm not saying that old is bad. Of course, I love um, that phase too. I I'm going towards that phase too. But what I mean to say is that I felt what has been, the limiting beliefs that were put in my head by, of course, the environment that we live in, that okay, it's 30, it's done, life is over, you need to sit at home, take care of yourself, watch TV, make good food, take care of your children, and it's done. When they are grown, when they go to the college or school, or they get married and everything, that's when you feel like, okay, everything is done, all I need to do is be spiritual and go to the holy places and so on. Now, you might think that, why am I saying this? Are your children so grown up? Yes, I have my son who's going to turn 18, and I do feel what, my mom must have felt when I was a teenager, So, but I've understood the essence of life, that I don't need to actually worry about what choices he wants to make, and I don't need to put that pressure on him. So, what I mean to say is that we all go through some or the other obstacles in life, and we all come out of it because every obstacle has a solution. And midlife is also something like that. It's just that you're right in the middle and you're looking at the past, at the choices, at the decisions, at the how that you lived the life and how you want the life to be. Sometimes you feel like you haven't done a lot and you still want to do it, but you don't have the energy, you don't have that time, and you feel that okay, it's done, right? And when you look at the future, you feel that how can I do it? I'm in this phase where I don't have that energy, I don't have that much financial freedom, or there are so many things, that you could think of. But let me tell you, this is the beautiful time. This phase is so beautiful that you actually connect with yourself, with all the things that you have not done. This is the right time to actually gather yourself and look forward, look for your essence, look for what you desire, and make it happen. There were times when, I completely felt like after 30 I'm going to be old, like what they say, and I'm going to have all those kind of pains and chronic pains and so on. I don't want to name those things. And to tell you what, I attracted those, whatever you call it. I attracted that. I felt the pain in my knees, I felt the pain in my legs, I felt the pain in my tummy, and I attracted everything unknowingly because that was how it was conditioned, that once you cross 30, 35, this is what you're going to get. Never realizing that it's all in my mind. It's all here. It's what I was attracting. It was what I was asking for. I always thought like I haven't got it, and am I too late? And I used to feel like why haven't I got it? Believe me, I did feel that. You might think this is funny, but I actually attracted these things because I wanted to fit in the criteria of um, being in the middle age. And that's when I realized whatever I was thinking is all in my head, and that was the conditioning that was done. Those were my limiting beliefs. And it wasn't easy that you just snap out of it, because there's a lot of work to do as well, because you need to gather yourself, you need to gather your confidence, and that's when you can sail easily through your midlife. It's just a tiny phase, it's nothing major, but the term crisis is actually given, according to me, it's crisis every time. Even the smallest thing is a crisis for women or some men, I'm not sure. But if you actually see, whenever there is crisis, there's always the door which opens to new opportunities, to new beginnings, to the new life. Always look back and see, you might always feel that every time you had a problem, there was a solution waiting right there for you. It's just that you were looking at the wrong place, you were knocking at the wrong door, and you always found yourself later on in the right place. So there's that outcome every time. All you need to do is have patience and work on yourself and look at the right things. To me, I would say that I started working on myself, and the most beautiful thing was having the gratitude of having everything in my life, because sometimes we don't give credit to ourselves, we give credit to others. We feel that um, people have done great jobs, people do good, but you forget to actually give gratitude to whatever you do for yourself and what you feel you're blessed for. And that's what exactly I started doing. I started being happy for little, the smallest things, like this nature that I have, this opportunity to sit here and make this video, and the opportunity to actually breathe and let go, and to live my life the way I want. I could create it. I was forgetting about that. I gathered myself and said a big thank you for whatever lessons I had learned in all these years, because they made me who I am today, and they will make you who you are today. So say thanks to yourself and those experiences that you have, because they made you the most beautiful person that you are. The next thing was smile. It's so contagious. Smile throughout, whatever that may be. You might think that, I'm giving such lame solutions to this, but you actually, have that from inside. You can't stay grumpy and work on your solutions. You're going to get the grumpy feelings, you're going to attract grumpy things. So smile it out. The world will smile with you. When your body language, when you are happy and when you are smiling, that's when you are throwing that energy out to people, and people will come back to you and help you when you need them. And listen to people, listen to things, listen to the birds chirping, listen to everything. Just pause and listen and smile, breathe. This is very few things that connected me to myself. And when you find yourself, you find everything. I started journaling, I started writing things down, I started noticing what I feel, how I feel throughout the day, what are my patterns, like when I feel angry, when I feel frustrated, which time of the day I feel frustrated. When I wake up, how do I feel? When I go to bed, how do I feel? During the day, which is that time when you feel that grumpiness that creeps in, and work on that. Because I'm sure there is a time where you feel those things, and you need to actually bring yourself out from that. And only when you work on that, you will find yourself. And these are the things, these are the smallest things. There are so many big things that you can really work on, but these are the ground level things that if you work on, it will be easy for you to work on bigger things. Most importantly is also the art of letting go. I'm sure you must have heard a lot about letting go, but believe me, I have sat down and I have literally gathered all my thoughts and my feelings regarding people, regarding things, regarding my feelings and everything that I feel, and I have let go, because I want to make place for something new. I want to get rid of the old um, me, which made me feel stuck, which made me feel sad or depressed or lonely. And unless I let go of these feelings and I work on myself, I'm not going to attract more beautiful things or make space for more beautiful things. It's only when I make space I'll have much more. So, midlife is not something major, it's a very tiny thing. If you overlook it, just work on yourself, these ground rules, and you will sail through it. It's nothing major, it's just how you look at it, because every time in your life you might be having some or the other ups and downs, and you do sail through it, right? This is the very same similar thing. There's nothing major. So look at it that way. It's not like crisis. It's just like it's asking you to find your purpose, find your essence, because you're right in the middle, to find the beautiful you, to find your purpose, and to achieve everything that you did not when you were young, when you were growing up, when you just, you know, were in your 20s. This is the best time to actually feel yourself and connect to yourself and to find yourself. I will be making more such videos on um, these topics. And if you liked the video, please subscribe to my channel and follow for more. Thank you so much and take care.